I didn't hear yours, but that's fine.
I clapped.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep that in, maybe. Oh geez.
Oh, awkward start to the pod.
I'm just kidding.
I'm Reid line it, yo boy.
You really want to go with that?
Yep, that's how we're coming in hot this week.
Okay, we're just gonna go soft opening, I guess. Well, welcome back to Holes in Your Drywall. Guess what?
Episodes hole 7.
Hole 7. We're almost into double digits, you know.
Almost to the toes.
I don't understand that one, but hey, you got any?
Count on your fingers to 10.
Okay.
Then once you get past 10, you're to the toes. It'll make sense when you're older.
Yeah, I've heard that saying before. And roll the intro music.
Holes in your drywall. Get higher, Aaron.
Okay, we're good.
All right, Aaron.
Yes.
All right. I bet you're wondering why we're recording this at 9:00 instead of our strictly scheduled 5:00 like we do every week.
Well, here's the thing. They don't know that we record at 5:00. But it looks like you were in a cave. And we know now to Reid line it in the cave. He is on a gaming headset.
It's dark in here. I'm lost.
How do you have Wi-Fi?
Yep. So we have Wi-Fi in my house now. I got a Wi-Fi extender thanks to my IT guy at Cox Communications. He gave me the recommendation of getting a Wi-Fi extender, so that's what we did.
Nice. Okay. Good for you.
Yeah. So as I was saying,
all the way to the cave.
Yeah. So why we're recording late this week is I got my car stuck in mud today.
Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons, but we'll keep going with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So next to my parents' neighborhood, since it's a developing neighborhood, there's a big loop of mud and a really fun place to drive your car. And so yesterday I was just taking laps around there, just flying through the mud. And then, it rained all night. And so the mud got a little bit softer without me realizing. And so this morning around 2:00 in the afternoon,
You say this morning around 2:00 in the afternoon?
Yeah, that's when I got up. I decided to go get some lunch. So I put on my best pair of jeans and some Yeezys because, you know, I like feeling myself in my outfits, even though nobody sees me, because I was going to go through the Panera drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking fly, right? And I'm on my way to Panera, and I drive past the entrance to where I was mudding yesterday, and I was like, it's too much fun. I can't not go. So I'm just going to drive through it on my way to the drive-through. I get stuck in the mud. My car is a big 4-wheel drive Toyota Land Cruiser. I thought I'd be able to do it. So I'm out here stuck in the mud wearing my nice clothes. So
not the Yeezys.
No, not the Yeezys.
Yeezy make you do it?
I would rather sit and die in that car than get those Yeezys muddy. So I was trying to figure out what to do. So I took my shoes off and rolled up my jeans. But I was stuck and I couldn't get out. So I called a friend. He brought his truck. No, one of my Young Life kids. Shout out Carson.
Okay.
He has a brand new Ford Raptor, which is just one of the coolest trucks ever made. And so he brought a tow cable. He was trying to tow me, couldn't get out. He couldn't get any traction in his truck. And mind you, his exhaust is making so much noise that my mom can hear him from the house. And so my cover is totally blown. And so we couldn't get it out. So I'm like, all right, man, let's go to my house, get a shovel. Maybe we can find some 2x4s to shove under the tires to help get us out. So we go get the shovel and find like these cobblestone things to shove under the tires. And of course, my mom heard us coming from his exhaust. So she comes outside and she's like, did you hear those 4-wheelers? And I was like, nope. And she was like, well, where's your car? And I was like, Mom, you ask too many questions. And of course she figured it out. And so she worries herself about this. So she drives over there and like closer to where we were, but she couldn't see us. So I guess she was just listening to his car. She just needed to drive over there and get closer.
Okay.
Mom, I know you're listening to this. I
Hello,
love you.
Becky.
And so we finally get the car out, and I never got my Panera, but that's why we're late today.
Yeah. You know, we're still coming out on time. We're just recording this a little bit later, which is fine.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna have to go to bed right after this because, you know,
You get sleepy.
as a working man, um,
Uh-huh. Are
uh-huh.
you still working from home?
Yeah. I actually found out
So
that
you don't have to get out of bed.
yeah, I do. That's, you know, I have to get up and walk around my room and go to my desk. I actually found out I'm probably gonna be working from home till August. So,
It's a
if
good
anybody
thing you're a
has,
homebody.
that's not true. I enjoy friends. But hey, Reid, congrats on finishing your last class at Wichita State.
Uh-huh.
Did you take all the right classes? Did you make sure you got them all, not just skip one?
You know, I think I'm 1 credit hour short, so I'm probably gonna take about a year and a half off from school so I
Take a
don't burn
gap year.
myself out.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's smart. You know.
But you know, since we were talking about cars earlier, it reminded me of a story from high school. Um,
Oh, another story.
yep, I'm full of them.
It's a Reid story
So
hour.
across the street from my high school, there's a neighborhood, and there was one dirt road intersection in this neighborhood. I don't know why. So in between soccer practice, my friends and I one day decided it'd be fun to go over there, take all of our cars, and just drift around this dirt corner continuously. And so we had 3 different cars, and we were just looping around. And one of the guy whose house was on the corner came out on his driveway, and we saw him making a call and standing there. And we didn't think too much of it because we kept doing it for 5 more minutes. And then we're like, you know what? We should probably get out of here. And so I was in my friend's car at the time when we decided this, and our other friend was still driving around, and we saw some cop cars drive past, and we're like, oh shoot, and then uh, we saw them following our friend in his black BMW, and so we managed to get away because apparently he was driving back to tell us to leave, and he got a ticket for reckless driving, and we got out of it, and it was awesome.
So you have a criminal past, is what you're saying?
Yeah, and well, I had some bad influence friends because with that same friend in his truck, we would go on the soccer practice fields and drift in circles, and then Google Earth took a picture of it, and it looked like big crop circles. So don't get
For
caught
real?
up in the wrong crowd, kids.
Yeah. Looking at you, Stephen Yao. This is
Yep.
because of you.
That guy
Yeah.
sucks.
I had some friends that probably weren't the best influences in my early years in high school. And luckily I met I started hanging out with the right crew. And yeah, now I'm actually moving in with one of them. So that's
What's his
pretty,
name? Aaron Pluto?
uh,
Aaron Saturn?
no, I think it's Aaron Uranus.
Nice.
Just kidding. I don't want to dox him, but if you can put those two together, yeah, good luck.
How are you
But
feeling about living with a married couple?
they're not married yet, and also you're still
Oh, so
doxing.
you're living with some sinners.
Separate bedrooms. Thank you. But
I'm
no,
just
I'm
kidding,
excited.
Venus.
Okay, now we're just straight up saying his name.
I'm just kidding, Uranus.
You know he listens to this. But no, I'm excited. You know, today we got a washer dryer, and I was like, you know,
New or used?
well, used, but it was off Facebook Marketplace. Who knows how great it actually is?
Yeah.
But you know, adulting, it's pretty cool. You know, buying appliances.
You guys go 3 ways on it, or did you have to pay for half of it?
No, we're splitting. We have split everything so far like 3 ways, which is pretty nice.
That's good.
But yeah, if you're an interior designer and want to help me create my bachelor pad, I've already reached out to some people at Danny. If you're listening, make
Dude,
me.
you're gonna have so many ladies over there. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like a steampunk design bedroom.
I don't know what that is, but it's awesome. Just
Wow,
the
I
name
thought you were a
of it,
man of pop
steampunk.
culture. You don't even know what steampunk is?
We'll go ahead and explain it to all the drywallers that also don't know
Steampunk,
what it
it's
is.
um it's like old
I
fashioned.
saw you Google it. I
I
heard
am
you're
Googling
clicking.
it.
Okay, then you don't know what it is
I
either.
don't know how to describe it. I could
No,
show
then
you it.
you don't know what it is.
That
If
is
you can
false.
describe it without Googling it, you don't know what it is.
Cyberpunk, or it's a retro
Cyberpunk?
futuristic. Retro Cyberpunk is a game.
Oh, so now you're changing the name of it.
Oh, so
Get your
somebody,
story straight.
dude, that is so Matt King of you.
I don't know who that
So
is.
yeah, okay, we'll get into that later. But steampunk, it's in. It's like just I don't know gears and it looks cool.
You should get like a barbed wire tattoo poster on your wall.
Dude, poster. You say tattoo poster.
A poster of a barbed wire tattoo.
Why don't I
Or a
just
tattoo of a
tattoo
barbed wire poster.
poster on an arm, and then I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but that'd be pretty. That'd be pretty steampunk.
That would be pretty steampunk.
Hey, what's this next story? Clap burning mattress. I don't. Is that some?
Oh,
Is this?
that's it.
We're going three Reid stories back to back.
Well, this is a Clap story, but I'll deliver it for him.
Okay, because I have
I'll
no
give
idea what
you
it
the
is.
condensed version. So Clap in his high school days also had a truck, and they had this old mattress that they tied a rope to and tied it to the truck, and they pulled it. They would have someone lay on it, and they'd pull it around in fields, and it'd be like but behind a truck and on the mattress. And so one time they had the brilliant idea to light it on fire.
And like get on it or just drag it behind them.
Yeah, and I don't know if someone was riding on it then or not, but so they lit the mattress on fire, pulled it behind the car, and apparently flames spread faster when you're dragging it across a field by a motor vehicle.
And you're giving it oxygen? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so they caught a field on fire.
Oh my gosh.
What a brilliant idea that was.
What a hooligan. This man is getting married. He's about to be a husband.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
he still is doing that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. That was last week that he
Yeah.
did that. Speaking of driving, Aaron, how do you feel about birthday drive-bys?
Well, see, I was going to ask you.
Quarantine.
I was going to ask you about it. So, Reid, how do you feel about birthday drive-bys? And we're not talking about shootings, just about, birthdays. People drive by like, "Hey, happy birthday."
Yeah, not really sure why you put it in the notes. I don't have much to say about it other than I guess it's a good alternative to not being able to have real birthday parties. I don't know what else do you want me to say about it. Not
It's
a
like,
really good comedic topic there, Aaron.
oh, really? Yeah, we can't do anything with it. Hey, you going to the drive-by this Saturday? It's a big one.
Movie drive-by?
No. Like
Hey,
the drive-by.
Do you want to see World Friday?
SeaWorld.
Yeah, do you want to see World?
I don't catch this. You're talking about Blackfish? Watch that documentary. Still good. No, just like, hey, you're going to the big old drive-by that's happening. Like, is that not like a danger to the society? And it's like,
No,
no,
because they're in their cars. They're just driving past.
that's what a drive-by is. And then they just like, happy birthday and
Oh, so you're saying, hey,
drive by.
come have a birthday drive-by. Like if I invite a bunch of my mom's friends over and say one of them gets confused for another type of drive-by.
Yeah.
That's where the comedic relief comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it now. That's funny.
That's
That's
why
good.
it's a comedy podcast. It really takes the gears turning, much like steampunk.
Yeah,
to get these jokes.
We've had a lot of comments on our podcast telling us to be funnier.
Still, we're getting these.
Yeah.
You guys know how hurtful it is.
Yeah. So we appreciate you listening to realize how unfunny it is, but we need more constructive advice than be funnier because we're trying.
Yeah, we don't take we've said this in the past, like criticism or negative comments very well. We tend to run from it and act like it's not a thing.
Yeah, only tell us positive things.
Tell me
about
what I
us.
want to hear and when I want to
Or
hear
don't
it.
talk to me. Yep,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. You
Mhm.
know. Oh, another quarantine thing. Pants. We're what, 2 months into this? I feel like this could have
Mhm.
been easily talked about within the first month, but pants in quarantine. Are you wearing them as shirts or what's going on with them now?
Yes.
I saw the gears turn in your head.
I'm gonna let you go first.
I mean, considering me, I'm still working. I get up around 7, if not earlier, and I love to put on pants because it's not my house. And well, I guess, are we talking about pants or shorts? Because two different things.
You're the one that brought it up, so I don't know.
You're the one that put it in the notes.
No, you put it in the notes.
Hey, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, now it's all on me. But I guess I've been when I want to feel productive and like I get a lot of stuff done, I've been wearing my
Mhm.
Lululemon pants. Um which
Oh, the ABCs, which stands for
ABC
anti-ball
Slim.
crush.
Uh
Anti-ball crush slim.
I didn't come up with a name, but yes, when I feel productive or when I put those on, I feel productive. Otherwise I've
Okay,
just been wearing shorts.
quick product review on the ABCs.
Do
I like them. They're the comfiest pants I think you could ever buy, but the material is kind of weird and I don't feel comfortable really wearing them to work. And I don't really know. I don't think they look that good on me, but they're comfortable. So I wouldn't buy them. I got them as a gift, but
okay. I mean,
I
maybe
appreciate them, but I wouldn't buy them.
I think I've had them for around a month, maybe,
Hmm.
and I've really enjoyed them. I actually can't wait to wear them to work. And yeah, I like the material. It's different. You're a big
Well,
denim guy though. That's the thing. Denim and khaki.
that's true. I don't.
You love a good denim.
Yeah, I don't wear like anything dry fit either. I like cotton things. I like. I don't know how to just nothing shiny. Shiny things don't touch this body unless it's a big Rolex.
Or a tier. But I enjoy them. So if you like athleisure and are willing to pay a good amount, I say do it.
Basically, if you're going to your kid's soccer game on Saturday, ideal pant. Couldn't beat them.
Yeah, or if you're going out to XY or
No, see, I wouldn't wear them out because
I,
they're not. I wouldn't do that.
I would.
Hmm.
Mm. So pants in
Mm.
quarantine. How do you feel? Waking up at 2 o'clock.
Well, I like to. I mean, I dress for myself, and I
All
don't know.
right.
I just like I'm happier, and feel more comfortable and confident when I'm wearing clothes that I like. So, yeah, I'll wear pants and stuff.
I've been wearing joggers, if that counts, because I get cold.
No, that doesn't count
Okay.
because
Well,
I wear my sweatpants almost daily because I think they're comfier than normal shorts.
uh, well, I put my jeans on for the first time since quarantine started on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and they were loose, loose around the
Attaboy,
waist.
Aaron's losing weight, people.
I am no longer going to be slim, thick, or even thick. I will just be now known as Aaron.
No, you're still gonna be Chungus.
Oh, that's not true. That's also hurtful. Um, I don't think I deserve Chungus either. That is a 5-star meme. But you will be surprised.
No, no, you're thin and you're in good shape, but you're just well rounded in the
Dude,
areas that you want to be. So you're just gonna be known as slim thick.
I
Slim thick is
have,
a good thing. Don't say you have dancer's legs
yeah,
because you don't.
dude, I have these
I
long
have dancer's
dancer's
legs.
legs. I have these long dancer's legs that I
You have
can't.
short Chungus legs. I
That's
have long dancer's
so
legs.
false. I can't wait to fight you in person next week. And
I hope to God you do. Swing, swing, light boy.
okay,
You don't
that's what I.
fight. You don't fight. That's
Yeah.
one of the whitest things you do is you won't fight.
You want to know what I fight with?
What?
My lips.
Um, elaborate.
Because I blow kisses. That's why.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And like I say, I'm sorry with my lips. That's how I fight. I avoid
Yep.
confrontation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That we have a friend that actually does that, Parker. If you try wrestling with him or something of that nature, he will try kissing you, which triggers me beyond belief, and it makes me want to swing on him.
Was it gay to kiss the homies goodnight?
Yes.
No.
Not as an insult. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but objectively that is gay.
So if me and Clap were to kiss again, you would be against that.
I'm not saying I would be against it. I'm saying objectively that would be homosexual behavior. Yes. Again.
Okay, well, you've heard it here first, drywallers, and now that you've stopped listening to this because you don't like Reid anymore,
Or they just leaned in because they found out a new side of you.
okay, well, I've never
Speaking of sides of you,
Uh-huh.
what kind of egg would you be? If you're an egg?
Elaborate, you know.
Well, as you know, there's many different types of ways to cook an egg.
Mhm.
I would be over medium because over medium eggs are completely white on the outside and they're a little gooey and soft and sensitive on the inside, but they're not totally runny. The yolk does not completely run, but there's feelings in
I need to
there.
look up types of eggs now because I'd never heard of.
You're a deviled egg because you stink.
Oh, that's funny, you know. No.
Uh-huh. Tell me about it. I like how you're looking up eggs right now when you were the one that put this in the notes.
Well, I saw it on some other like.
No.
Podcast.
Original content. No, you didn't. Original. We thought of it.
It's original because I drew inspiration, you know.
Steal like an artist.
Boom. You know, I tend to just say I'm scrambled because I love those the most, and my brain, as you may know, loyal drywallers, goes at 1,000 miles per hour, and apparently,
Yeah.
I say essentially a lot, and essentially, my brain is scrambled. So I will say, I am a scrambled egg.
Uh-huh.
And shout out to the people essentially saying that I say essentially a lot.
The loyal drywallers like to play a drinking game where they take a shot every time Aaron says essentially.
Well, essentially, you'll be dead.
Yeah, someone had blood poisoning last week, had to go to the hospital.
Blood poisoning.
Alcohol poisoning. That's what it is. Their blood was poisoned with alcohol.
Dude, what kind of egg did you say you'd be? I can't find it on any.
Over medium.
Over medium. I've never heard of that before. I think you're bluffing it.
Google it. I'm definitely not making it up. It's cooked slightly longer than over easy, so the yolk hardens a little bit more.
Oh.
You have to cook it. You cook it in a flat pan without moving it until you flip it over.
Dude, that's so Matt King of you to say.
I don't know who that is, so I don't know why you keep saying that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All of our loyal VS members know what I'm talking about. Dude, what's this article that you posted about some egg company getting shut down, getting lit on fire, trying to cook?
Oh, a chicken company.
Oh.
So if you followed me on Instagram for the past 6 months, you would have noticed I did an in-depth review on Wichita Chicken. It was a new fried chicken restaurant that opened up near my house. I was so excited to go. It looked like one of those hole-in-the-wall chicken places. And then I went in there the weekend after they opened. It
should be big, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicken company. It should do well.
There was one customer in front of us, and it took us 30 minutes from the time we ordered till the time we got our food. And during that time, we got to watch all the employees yell at each other in some different language and just all the mayhem that ensued. Like, they turned the fryer off on in a lunch hour on a Saturday, someone just turned the fryer off, so we had to wait for the oil to heat up, and they were all just yelling at each other, so confused. The guy literally had me remind him of what my order was 3 times. Like, maybe just write it down the first time. Maybe the second time you'd write it down.
Well, maybe
3 times.
Maybe it took so long because they had to go catch the chicken, they had to kill the chicken,
Uh-huh.
and then they had to cook the chicken.
So
Essentially,
yeah, that could be. But anyways, I went back like a month later. I was like, I'll give them another try.
yeah, opening weekend they're probably busy and
It was a little bit quicker, but the food was still bad. The overall experience was bad. Everything about it was bad. And so last night, 2 of their employees were arrested for an arson fire. Their name, I feel kind of bad because it's a 21-year-old and 25-year-old.
You say employees lit their own place on fire.
They lit their own place on fire. I'm guessing that the owner was kind of like a mob boss type, like a godfather of them. So I'm guessing that he was going under and he was like, listen, you guys need to light this on fire for insurance money. Apparently they did $200,000 worth of damage. And
that place did not look worth that much at all.
Well, that's what the article said.
Maybe it had a lot of chicken.
What's incredible to me is that it took them less than 12 hours to publicly announce that it was intentional and the arrests were made. Like, it couldn't have been a grease fire? I don't know. So,
that's rich.
Ali Tarak Hadi and Terio Hadi. If you're listening to this, shout out to you guys for burning that place down. It was pretty awful anyways, and we're pretty happy that you did that.
Dude, you're coming out with these conspiracy theories. I didn't know this was like a true crime podcast, you know?
Yep. Next episode, it's all going to be about these guys' profiles and what led them to this. And it's really pretty hilarious that this place, I need to find the exact date that I did the review, because I said it wouldn't last 6 months. And I believe it's been like 5 months.
I think, yeah, because I think I was up in KC.
Mm-hmm.
But wow,
So,
that place just shouldn't be there.
I mean, come on. I said it wouldn't last 6 months, last 5 months. That's pretty cool.
So
it's insight like that is why
you could be in on it, and you told them to set the fire because it would be less than 6 months. This is all conspiracy.
I framed them. I lit the place on fire.
Wow.
I disguised it as a grease fire.
This is all a conspiracy, you know. Speaking of conspiracies, shout out Joe Rogan and Elon Musk.
Boo, Joe Rogan.
Why? Because
he
has a better podcast than us?
No, because he's cocky and he is a butthole.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. Most famous people are, but
he makes $30 million a year for his podcast, which is why we started this, by the way.
Yeah. Joe, if you're listening, we'd love to be on your podcast.
Joe,
I would.
If you're listening to this, eat rocks.
Are you telling me that like you wouldn't want to be on there if he gave us money?
No, eat rocks, Joe.
Okay. This is now Holes in Your Drywall with Aaron. Reid.
I tried leaving last week, so thank you. This is a blessing.
Dude, stop saying that. You enjoy this, and we get to spend time together. Several people asked me if Reid was actually leaving the podcast, and I said, I guess you got to listen.
Yes, he is.
He's leaving.
This is the last episode. We're not going to make it to the toes.
No, we're making it to the toes. He's leaving it in a better place for next week. Because we'll be back. Hopefully.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, he will. Please, Reid. This is the only thing that keeps me going, honestly. I enjoy this so much, and it'd be rude of you to take it away from me. Yeah, and in all seriousness, thanks for listening, guys. We do this because it's fun for us, and no other reason. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk. Yeah, it's just a good time to just tell stories that, I mean, some of these that I haven't even heard from Reid. And like that time I lit the chicken place on fire. Yeah, conspiracy money. yeah, I've always seen it, and I knew you were capable of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The more you know. But hey, if you're listening and you made it this far, go ahead and leave us a comment in the YouTube section or give us a rating on Apple Music, please. Please, it really helps. I'm just kidding,
Uh-huh.
but seriously, maybe we should make an
Smash the
Instagram page.
subscribe button.
Yeah, well, go ahead and drop a like, smash that subscribe button.
Smash it!
Maybe we should make an Instagram page for this, and
Not a bad idea.
we
We
would
might
blow up.
have 10 followers.
Yeah. Whew. We'd
Be pretty
possibly
sick.
hit double digits. And then, well, if you didn't know, this comes out on Fridays, so we compete with the other best podcast. It's kind of hard, but we appreciate you taking time to listen to it. And hopefully this week Reid will promote it. I was waiting for him to do it, and then I also kind of forgot because I was waiting on him. And then at that point, I was like, you know what? The loyal drywallers, if they care enough,
They'll look.
they'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we're gonna go back to promoting because I kind of enjoy it. I'm gonna spam feeds. Reid, how do you feel about me promoting it and like the cool videos I do?
I love that you promote it. Less work for me. My Instagram is currently temporarily disabled, so I won't be posting it on there. But
this is why the profits are 80-20 me.
Yes, that's true.
And you know what our profits are so far?
0. But after
0.
I land this ad read from Fidget Spinner, it's gonna go back up.
I thought you were working with Pizza Hut on something.
Also, I've been in cahoots with Mr. Hut, but still working on it.
I wish I could give us a sponsor. But maybe that's something to come. Who knows? Wow, I'm saying a lot. If you're drinking, drink to and essentially at this point.
Yeah, so essentially, Aaron, I think we're ready to hear about your lake story.
Oh boy. Well, okay. I'll get into it essentially. But so I talked about fishing in like 1 or 2 podcasts ago and how I said me, my dad, and my brother always used to go and fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this one, we're like, all right, we're going to go to Lake Cheney, one of the classiest lakes.
Best lake, really good lake.
Honestly, you could die from it, but this is before that. And we're going to go to the dam, excuse my language, and we're going to go to the dang. We're going to go to the dang dam.
And we're going to the dang.
And fish. So we're out there for a little bit, and then I don't know how this happened. We're on the edge where it's like there's still kind of moss and it's slippery, and we're about to head up. And then my brother somehow slips, falls in, and like the water's pretty cold. I don't remember when we went.
He was being dramatic.
No, he fell in and he was having trouble getting out because it was slippery. It was on a slope and like there's all this moss. And okay, this was probably more than 10 years ago. I'm going to say that, probably around there. Being the smart kid that I was interested. I was like, I went down there. I said, hey, is the water cold? And then immediately I slipped, fell in into the lake. And then we were both struggling to get out. So my dad had to help us. And luckily we got out and we were freezing. But it just shows you how smart of a person I have truly become to grow from that moment to not only fall into lakes, but now I backflip into them.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say about that story. I thought it was gonna be like a good laugh or you should work on your laugh. Give me the satisfaction, dang it.
Well, I was thinking too hard because I was gonna say shout out to Alex Hohler. Go follow him on SoundCloud. He just put out a new song. That's actually really good. I was so impressed.
Dude, that's my song of the week, dang it. How dare you?
I knew that he was learning guitar. I didn't know that he could sing, produce beats, the whole 9 yards. He did it all.
Yeah. So my brother, Alex, he's
Big
listening.
Cole.
I know yeah, he's listening to this, but he is on SoundCloud at Hohler. It's all caps too. So it's basically like Hohler.
Hohler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he has been making songs. He has one out there that is really good, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's actually really good, Alex. I was really blown away and impressed by it. No cap.
He's got
Also,
all the music instruments. He's got a guitar. He's got a synth too. So that's how he's making beats as well.
the synth
And then-
was cool. It reminded me of Tame Impala.
I think you have found his inspiration straight up.
I think I am onto
Huh.
something. And for the loyal drywallers, a little surprise for you. Co-host Reid also has a SoundCloud where
I'm cutting this out. Don't even try.
I put out 4 rap hits. They're all really good rap songs. I'm not going to tell you the username though because my mom listens to this and I don't want her listening to my rap because it's embarrassing.
You're really gonna put your SoundCloud out there after Alex's good Tame Impala songs?
Yeah, I've got a Young Gravy influence though, so we're both
Shout
influenced by
out.
good musicians. Gravy Train, Nature Boy, Ric Flair, Randy Savage.
Okay, before we get copyrighted,
Shoot.
so over under.
Over
We got
under.
some. We're back.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome back to
Over
under. Having a wonderful
I
time.
bring up a topic, and Aaron tells me if it's overrated or underrated. It's everyone's favorite segment because it's the only one with a name.
And go.
All right, first one: Wendy's. Overrated, underrated.
So underrated.
Uh-huh.
Are you gaming right now? First off.
No.
Yeah, you are. I can see it in your glasses.
No, you can't.
You're not even listening. You can't take.
No, I'm totally listening.
You can't take 40 minutes out of your dang time to not game while we do this podcast. Dude.
Okay, you're being dramatic because I'm definitely not gaming right now.
Yeah, you are. I can see it. And do you want me to pull up the Xbox app? I can see that you're.
No, I'm using it as a face light.
You are ruining this podcast. No wonder you want to leave. Post O'Neal, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
No,
Play.
I just have it pulled up so it lights up my face.
Okay. If you're not going to take this seriously, I'm just going to quit.
No, but Wendy's. I was sitting in the driveway at Wendy's today, and I thought to myself, I can't think of a single person that doesn't like Wendy's. Like, if I were to find a foreigner, say, from India or Germany,
Gilbert,
or my friend Hans, if I took either of them to Wendy's for the first time, how could they just be like, no, this is not good, you know?
I can see it. But just because people don't like fast food in a way, but Wendy's, I will go off because I love their fries, how they're like sea salt or whatever.
Big kosher salt, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Their chicken nuggets are great.
Their chicken nuggets are okay.
I enjoy them a lot, but I am also a chicken nugget fan. And Reid's got like a spirit in his room right now.
It's my mom's poodle that is growling at my big dog that's laying down behind me.
Wilson.
Well,
We can't even get through this over under Wendy's, but I will, and they're Frosties. So you take the Frosties, you take the fries, put them together. That's
my point right there. If you just get the fries and just get the Frosties, okay, maybe you don't like other menu items, but just based off those two alone, how could you just be like, I don't like Wendy's, you know?
Yeah, I agree. They're better than other fast food places. Comparable fast food
Another
places.
thing this morning, overrated, underrated, that I thought of, Hostess donuts, the frosted minis. I had them for breakfast this morning. I ate almost an entire bag, and I thought to myself,
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, for breakfast this morning at 2 p.m. And I was thinking to myself while I was eating them, these literally, they could be dessert, and there's not a single person around this world that wouldn't like these because they're so good. Sometimes I'll admit you get a bag that's stale and they're not that good, but Hostess mini donuts, how do you feel about them?
Dude, I love them. I'm not gonna say underrated or overrated because they're good. And like Yeah, they're
So
not
good.
overrated. They're not
Eating one right
underrated.
now.
Yeah, I can see it, and all the drywallers that are watching us on YouTube, subscribe. So
So
what's
good.
next that you're not going to listen to while you play COD?
I'm not playing COD. Funnel cake. Overrated,
Funnel cake.
underrated.
I will say overrated.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a good carnival food, but like on its own, it's just flour, like fried flour.
Yeah.
Am I
Well,
wrong?
fried dough,
Whatever. Okay,
but
I don't know how to cook, and now you're just rubbing it in my face.
hmm but like I mean, that's what a lot of like. I mean, it's just bread pretty much, but it's
Okay,
good.
well, how do you feel about it? Stop giving me the anatomy of
Hmm.
it.
I'm gonna say underrated, and hear me out. This is why. You can only get funnel cake at special events like the fair or maybe a concert or a sporting game. And so realistically, what you're maybe eating 3 funnel cakes a year, where I think funnel cakes could make their way into mainstream market, and like it could be a normal thing where you have funnel cakes at the house that you buy from the grocery store, or then they would lose some of their appeal.
Hmm.
But I'm saying they're underrated just because what you maybe have 3 a year.
Yeah, I guess I was comparing it to like regular dessert and like the Hostess donut. I don't know. You could compare it to that, and like
Mm-hmm.
Hostess donut, I'd much rather have. But I
Yeah,
will say funnel cakes are good.
if you're comparing it to a Hostess donut, I don't even want to talk about funnel cake because it's not even in the same league, not even playing the same sport.
Dude, yeah. It's playing chess while you're playing um uh
Checkers,
no, Battleship.
Jenga,
Uh
yes.
Go fish. Spicy food, like the bomb sauce.
Overrated. Overrated. Why would I want my mouth to hurt while I'm eating?
Maybe because you like the burn and it makes you feel something. I'm gonna say underrated, mainly because I don't like spicy foods.
Yeah, you don't even eat spicy food. Why would you say underrated?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I can't handle spicy foods. Doesn't mean I don't like them. They do make my mouth burn, but I enjoy like trying to, you know, test myself, and sometimes you just need to sweat.
I don't agree.
Okay,
I,
well,
I don't want to be in pain while I'm eating.
maybe that's your fault. You'll never make it on Hot Ones. Sean Evans, Sean Evans, if you're listening,
John Evans, please bring us on to Hot Ones.
please. Hey,
Joe Rogan can eat rocks, but Sean Evans,
dude,
we
speaking
worship
of Joe
you, man.
Rogan, my
No, we
today,
talked about him enough. No more free clout. Okay, you can
well,
talk about it.
my today I learned,
Uh-huh.
and is today I learned about the Gombe chimpanzee war, a violent conflict between two communities of chimpanzees that lasted 4 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who won?
I think the chimpanzees did. I don't know who they were fighting.
Did that by the Geneva Convention?
Yeah, I think they stopped using gas a little bit into it. But
No,
yeah,
no farting on the battlefield.
that's dude. Planet of the Apes.
Chimpanzee
Apes are
gas.
Apes are going to take over. Chimpanzees, they can.
Well, since we're at 43 minutes, song of the week. Song of the week.
Song of the week. Oh, I missed it.
Quick thing to think about though before we reveal our songs. Aaron, do you think that you have the best taste in music?
No.
Because I was really? I was thinking about this in the shower and I was like, I like my taste in music more than anyone else's taste in music, which is obvious because it's my own. But I was like, does everyone feel that way? Or do other people feel like, no, this friend that I have has better taste in music than me? Or
Oh, I mean, that's a hard one. I think I have a good taste in music just because I have such a random assortment and I can literally listen to possibly anything. But out of like
I
a
wouldn't
friend
say
group, yes.
you think you have the best music taste out of our friend group.
Sure. I like everybody's music, but just to prove that I am the alpha. Yes.
See, I'm not sure if you even believe this though, because you listen to mostly meme music, which I
First
mean,
off,
come on, you can't believe that that is actually.
oh, so you're doubting my music.
No, you have good taste in music. I'm just
Okay,
saying I
my
don't think.
song of the week is Why is Blake trying to FaceTime us? My song of the week is "Dreaming of You" by Hohler on SoundCloud. I was actually going to be my song of the week, and then
That's a
you
really
brought
good
it
song.
up.
Should we talk about it?
No, we already
Never heard
have.
of it.
You can go back about 10 minutes in this podcast to listen to us talking about it again.
Fun fact for the loyal drywallers, Aaron has never listened to my song of the week. So I don't know why I'm even going to give one, but mine
Well,
is...
it's not for me. It's for the listeners.
Hey! Mine is "You Don't Mess Around with Jim" by Jim Croce. It's one of the greatest songs ever made of all time, ever.
What style is it?
It's an older guy. I think he's probably making music like in the 70s. It has some country influence, but yeah.
Dude, stop. We're going to get copyrighted.
Demonetize us.
We're going to get
Don't copyright
copyrighted.
us.
Well, hey, next week, we're going to take 4 hands and put holes in your drywall because we're coming
all
back